Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. In today's video we are back inside of my traveler's notebook. This is the passport size. I have it in regular size as well, but I am going to talk about why a pocket notebook like this one. It doesn't necessarily have to be the traveler's notebook one, but why something like this has been really important to my productivity and just in general my life and my overall mental well-being. And I'm going to talk about how I use this, and I'm also going to show you how this is set up. So let's start with the setup. And if you're just interested in knowing why this is so important for me, there will be timestamps down below so you can jump around. But let's take a look at this. I have Kaweco Sport Bordeaux actually in this at all time, and this fits in my pocket, as well as this clip from Traveler's Company. Everything here is actually from Traveler's Company, so both this and this. Then inside of here I have the Moleskine Cashier, which is a really fun small pocket notebook. This is from Moleskine and it is sold in 3 packs, and it isn't too expensive. I think I paid 20 bucks for 3 of these. And inside of here I have a log of what I've done as well as brain dumps, and I recently started this because I needed a place to put all of my to-dos so I remembered them. So all of the things I had to do, I have to put somewhere, and to-do list apps just doesn't work for me, and I will touch on that later, and I will do a whole video on it as well. Then we have a dotted grid or a dotted notebook inside of here. Here I just write down my personal thoughts, any ideas I have, anything I need to elaborate on later just goes in here, and it even says daily thoughts. Then we have the most important thing, which is a calendar, and here I write down my to-dos, and this is kind of important because there is limited space, and I will get back to that later. So this is just a calendar, and it comes with 2 notebooks, one going from December all the way to June, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, June, and they have one for June to December as well. Then the last one I have inside of here is actually just a plain notebook. Inside of here I will probably draw a bit and just write down things that doesn't fit in this first notebook. Then I have this as well, where I store stickers and some ink in case this runs out of ink. And that's basically how I have chosen to set it up. There is a lot of things inside of here. As you can see, there is things hanging out, but I don't have a problem with that personally. But if you do, you could have fewer things inside of here. You can get away with 3 inserts as long as they're not 3 notebooks. I've found that when you have 3 notebooks inside of here, you end up with having this hanging out a little bit, as you can see here. I have 4 notebooks inside of here, as well as this clear pouch as well. So I have a lot of things inside of here, but it still fits in my pocket. So what is the reason that I believe that most people need something like this? Well, there are 2 main things, and I will touch on the first one right away, and that is the fact that there is limited space inside of here. There is limits to the amount of things I can actually do, which is a good thing, because inside of to-do list apps, or every time I've tried to plan out my day, I've just ended up packing it with too much. I want to do too much, and I always end up not accomplishing things or even burnt out. And having something like this with a hard limit, because there isn't enough space for me to write hundreds of things or tens of things. I can only write 3 or 4 things inside of here, which is great because it makes me happy. I end up having to prioritize, which is a good thing because a lot of the things I want to do aren't actually necessary, or I don't actually want to do them. The second thing is that I wanted to spend less time on my phone mindlessly scrolling. I tend to do that a lot, picking up my phone and just going through Instagram Reels, YouTube videos, or even TikTok videos for hours and hours everywhere I go. When I can't think of anything else or I'm a bit bored, I end up picking up my phone. I wanted to stop doing that, not because picking up your phone or scrolling is a bad thing, but scrolling on TikTok or IG Reels didn't give me anything. I didn't even find it fun, and I wanted to do things that either gave me something or made my life more fun and enjoyable. I only picked up my phone out of habit, and having something like this, now I've ended up actually picking up this pocket notebook because it is so small and it is always in my pocket, just like my phone. So it is really easy to pick up and actually use, which is a good thing. It is a great thing, and it has stopped me from using my phone as much as I used to. And I have a lot of things inside of here, everything from meeting notes to different ideas, things I want to elaborate on later. And I have my standard notebook, which I actually use to elaborate on things. It is a little bit bigger, and I use that to elaborate on some of the things I have inside of here. But just generally, it has made my life a lot simpler because this has everything I need inside of here. I tend to have my bank cards in here as well. So this is actually the only thing I need in able to be productive, or every time I go out of my house, this has everything I need, and it has been a life changer. I honestly thought that having a pocket notebook would be too small, but I have ended up liking it a lot, and I have a pocket pen to go with it. I'm actually changing this out next week. Hopefully I will be able to do an unboxing video on that. But this is how I have chosen to set it up and why it is so important to me to have something like this. And it doesn't have to be this leather notebook with inserts inside of it. It could just be something like this, and Field Notes has something quite similar. I am using the moleskin one because in my town no one sells Field Notes, and I was not able to order them online last week. I needed one right away, so I ended up with the moleskin one. The problem with the moleskin one is that moleskin notebooks doesn't work too well with fountain pens as I have here, which is a little bit of a problem, but it is okay. I will probably change this out for a Field Notes later. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like, subscribe if you want more content on productivity, mental well-being, mental health. And if you have any questions, please do leave them down below. And I really hope to see you here again, or yeah, I really hope to see you here again quite soon. Thank you so much for watching.